hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. But tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. Jones has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and bust through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mooney, the motion man right. On first down, it's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
There he goes, right side. He's to the 15. Touchdown Bears. D'Onta Foreman, 79 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room.
Julio Jones all alone. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
That's good for Washington. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Off play action, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now a 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Martin. How about this?
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, and now they're looking at 3rd down.
Just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 29 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just always, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On second down, here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
A 53-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that'll keep this a one-point game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run here with Foreman, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, now it's Lance. And he finds McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one caught out wide by Julio. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. A left side completion to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, Lance looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that low down before he wanted to. He was rolling up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss. Instead, just a fumble, then they will have to punt it then.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here third.
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Strike it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That pass caught by McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that's having to fight in and drop it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission,